under the deck? Yes. So if you just needed a message of any kind, here is your message for today. Say yes. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How are you all doing? Welcome into Words of Wisdom Tarot, where we utilize the chakra system to give language to what women inherently know and the permission to trust it. And also, gentlemen, if you are watching, we all have divine masculine, divine feminine energy. So if these readings resonate with you, excellent. Okay. So what is going on for all of you today? I wanted to remind you that Spiritual Kindergarten is launching on June the 2nd. I am looking for beta testers. If you are looking for a crash course into understanding energy, your clairs, your chakras, and how to meet your spirit guides, I've got a great 5-week course for you to help you integrate all of that into your day-to-day life. And you'll come out of it understanding who you are better as an energetic being. So if you are interested, please drop beta in the comments and I will send you all the details. If you're new here, my name is Wendy with an E, and I read tarot through the lens of the chakra system. My readings are general readings. So if it doesn't fit for you today, it might fit for you tomorrow. I promise there will be a reading that will fit for you. Don't try to make it fit. Okay, and today we are using the Dolphins and Mermaids Oracle cards. I like these cards. They're a little bit more lighthearted, although they can pack quite a punch in terms of messaging. So don't allow their cuteness to deceive you. Okay, so here we go. What does the Divine Feminine Collective need to know today? Blessed change, playtime, empowerment, dream big, self-forgiveness, consult an expert, and wait. And under the deck, yes. So if you just needed a message of any kind, here is your message for today. Say yes. And then wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. Okay. So these two cards are kind of jumping at me to be kind of spoken about together, but this one, the consultant expert, would like to be spoken about first. When we are in need of making a decision of some kind, sometimes we need a little more information. Sometimes we need someone who is objective or outside of our situation to kind of give us a different perspective, a different way of looking at things. But when this lands in your third eye chakra, this is talking about consulting your spirit guides, your angelic team, your higher self, God directly. You're being asked to tap into the wisdom that you have and talk with your teams. They want to be able to communicate with you. But at the same time, you're being asked to wait. So you need to talk to your teams, but there is a bit of a gap between the time that you talk to them, the fact that you need to talk to them and the time you do talk to them. This is not something that you need to rush into. It's something that you need to be aware of, because it helps you to dream big. This is sitting in your heart chakra. So we've got some big dreams in here, but they need more time to be fleshed out. So allow yourself to wait, not rush into things, to be guided by the divine as to what the timing would look like, so that you can manifest things very quickly. We tend to get in our own way. When we're dreaming big, we tend to get into our own way. We get lost in logistics. We get lost in all the weeds and the back ends and all the things. There is a lot of divine help here for you, and empowerment in your solar plexus is talking about how you already know how to sit in this space of surrender to be able to have this come into fruition. And these dreams are really giving you a lot of confidence, a lot of inner fortitude, and a lot of self-worth and self-value is coming out of this card. This card feels very much like I'm expanding as I'm holding on to it, as I dream and I trust my intuitive world. This is building my character up. It's building me into the person that I need to be able to hold these dreams. But at the same time, you can't be all work and no play. So in the sacral chakra is the playtime card. This is the card that reminds you that while you are dreaming big and doing these things and you're going into your spiritual world, that you also need to have balance. You need to have friends, you need to play, you need to, if you're an artist, you need to paint. If you're a writer, you need to write. If you're a dancer, you get the idea, right? The dolphins know the importance of playing, as joy creates miracles and manifestation. So when you get out of doing the day-to-day grind and do something fun, that's usually when good things start to drop in, because you're getting out of the way and you're allowing the magic of the universe to conspire in your direction and bring about blessed change in your root chakra. So many of us have been going through instability, insecurity, financial issues, rage, guilt, family breakdown, relationship breakdown, feeling blocked in any way that we turn, okay? This card is saying a major life change brings you great blessings. And these blessings are starting to show up in my own personal readings that I do for myself in the morning. So the energies are changing, even if you feel like you have been blocked, if things are stagnant, things are sliding backwards. I know for myself, I had something come up this morning that catapulted me back to month 1 of grieving after my husband died 3 years ago. But these things are clearing things out for us to be able to be open to these changes. And these changes, because it's showing up in the root chakra, are going to bring in the stability and the security and the financial abundance and the relationships and the support, everything that makes you feel grounded, everything that makes your butt feel like it's really sitting and being rooted into your chair. Those are the things that are coming in and going to be changing. So if you've been going through it, if you've been going through it for many, many years, because the astrology has not been super friendly over the last decade, if you've been really going through it, please know there is change coming for you. And not only that, I am seeing change happening in the collective. Some people who have struggled and been in horrible situations all of a sudden are having wonderful, miraculous things happen for them. So just hang in there. And trust me, this message is for me as much as it is for you. And self-forgiveness in the throat chakra. Ooh, I could almost not swallow around that. Let go of old guilt and remember you're God's perfect child. This feels like words that were spoken out of turn, in a rage, from an emotional space, maybe was totally the truth, but delivered in a way that you're not feeling so great about. This card says, just let it go. Just forgive yourself. You are human. You're not always going to say the right thing to the right people. Ask me how I know. Oh dear. You're not always going to say the right thing, or you're going to say the right thing and it's just not going to be received well because they weren't ready for the message, or they asked for the message, but when they got it, they didn't like the answer they got. Very often, we say things and it's about how they've perceived it that causes us to shut ourselves down. And sometimes it's just about how we've barked it out of our tongue and off our face and not stopped to think about how it might affect the person on the other end. I'm definitely guilty of that. So forgive yourself for speaking your truth in a way that was not in alignment with who you would like to be. Okay? So that's it. That's what the cards have for you today. I hope that something in here resonated with you. If you would like to dive a little more deeply, personals are open, as well as spiritual kindergarten, again, starting June 2nd and running until June 30th. 5 weeks of diving into your energetic self so you can learn how to utilize the energies that are coming through you. Everything is in the description box below, and you can click on my link tree for more information, or you can comment beta in the comments and I will reach out to you personally. If you enjoyed this reading, if you could do all the good social media things, like, share, turn on notifications, subscribe. Subscribing is awesome. And again, leave me a comment so the YouTube algorithms can find my content and share it with other people just like you who enjoy this. And as always, take what resonates, leave the rest, and have a great day. I love you. Mwah.